What? So we have been watching from Overshadowed to Overpowered. First couple episodes pretty great. We're going to be checking out episode 3 today. Do me a solid. Make sure you leave a like on this video, share support, subscribing to that bell if you haven't already. Of course, Patreon for live reactions over there. If I see enough demand, we can keep this one around on YouTube. But let me just say, the ramparts are great in this one. And you don't want to sleep on it. Oh, he shattered his nose. Thanks for inviting me. Make sure that child support keeps coming through. Bro switched up fast. Best of luck at school. I'll send you a care package for Harvard. No matter how I spin it, he is not looking at her eyes. Look at his face, bro. We only said we'd kill him if he insulted mom. There's nothing to say we can't fucking continuously break his face in new ways. Holy shit, dog. I was expecting a taser, but not like that. I thought it was just gonna be like, and then he passes out. Wait, did they actually kill Fraser? There's no way. Yo, bro just got fucking nuked. Level 10 Armageddon. Oh, his body's fucking Gotta go fast. Sonic, gotta go fast. Sonic, gotta slash you, slash you. Holy shit. Bro just murdered his fucking father. It's probably better for this because then they get tried. And they still get a little zapty zap, so it's still fun. They had me! I thought he's dead! Well, now that explains why it didn't make sense. You know what? Fuck it, I'll allow it. Chaos! Chaos weed! Like, what the fuck are we doing, dog? I shit you not. This, seriously, I thought yesterday was the hardest I was ever gonna laugh this season. With fucking centaurs moaning being whipped in level 999. Not watching that show, I know that's a wild statement to make, but yep. You gotta peek that. But this motherfucker pulling out the old classic, or it's so deeply unserious. And this is the thing. There's like a chain that I've noticed with anime this season, where they all look like generic fantasy slop, and there's like a range. You got Villager of level 999, peak brain rot funny content. From Overshadowed to Overpowered, it's kind of like in the dead center. It has its absolute ridiculous, but it's also very, very funny. And then you got, like, on the other end, kind of more serious, at least based on what I've seen, Heroic Last Stand. The thing about this show is that it's fucking great, and Reddit despises it. And usually I don't take Reddit's opinion, but initially when this show first dropped, right, I took a peek because it was the only thing up there and I hadn't heard anything from my own audience, and they were fucking ripping into this. Oh, how generic, it's bullshit, the name's fucking cliche. And then I didn't really get any requests for it. And then around the time episode 2 dropped, it was like a couple days later from me reading Reddit, then I got like a lot of requests. I was like, fuck, alright, I'll give it a go. And I swear to God, I've been saying this for a hot minute. If Reddit despises it and it's like a generic looking fantasy show, either isekai, in this case, it's a straight up reincarnation, just know it's fucking great. And I have yet to be proven wrong. Thank God for the request, because I would have been kicking myself missing this. This is a legitimately really, really fun show. And it had one of the biggest misdirect deaths I have seen, period. It was so diabolical that I had to replay it. I had to do an action replay to see his own brother get fucking blasted by Zeus. So much to the point that I was convinced he was dead. And when they revealed that he wasn't dead, and that in fact he had because he got struck by lightning, right? And the necklace he was wearing comes from Bro from his previous life. It's a fucking necklace of protection from the lightning lord, right? I was fucking mad and enraged when he died, and then I was shocked he wasn't dead. But at the end of the day, I think they've really proven themselves with these 3 episodes, where you have a lot of heart, you have a lot of fun content. And I think the idea of someone who in his first life had no aptitude for magic, yet ascended to some of the greatest heights a mage could ever do. And the fact that it's like not once, but this is the 3rd time he's lived a life. First time he died, he got reborn, and a goddess is like, okay, here you go, we're gonna hook you up. He died a 2nd time, hey, I'm gonna put you back in your own world. The interesting thing about this time is that the world is actually a lot less strong with magic than when he lived it the last time. So something must have happened over the course of the life where essentially we have a situation where magic has actually regressed, and what his magic's capable of, the current world can't do. Now, there's some certain things about the show that you'll see where, like, oh, he keeps things a secret, or, you know, the fact that he's able to do all these, like, amazing things, and, like, why is he keeping it a secret, and why wouldn't he take a bonus that makes him better at magic? And, like, certain things I can understand maybe make certain people's eyes roll, but if a world, you know, if you're capable of doing level 10 spells and a world's up to level 6 and that's supposed to be impressive, yeah, you don't want to fucking show off that because you might end up being dissected for, you know, your mana crystal inside your heart or something like that. The thing, too, is that while, yes, he was definitely disappointed in his second life, I should say, first life for us, that he had no affinities to any magic. When the goddess is like, hey, I can give you boost, this, that, and the third, he's looking at it as like, no, I don't need to cheat my way up to be the greatest mage. You know, if I'm able to keep all my memories and all my skills and shit from this life and start over, I'll have an entire second life to progress. Because what really held him back was at a certain point in his elderly age, he couldn't really progress his magic any further because he's reached his limit. Starting off with all the shit he has from a younger body, I mean, it's natural that he's going to be able to naturally get better. And if he just had extra bonuses, it really wouldn't be that fun of a show to follow. So I kind of disagree with it's stupid he didn't take it. I think they cover the tracks enough to give a compelling show at the end of the day. And I mean, if you have a mother like this, who's going to be complaining? It has a lot that you've seen before, but kind of similar to something like it's different, but like an easygoing territory defense, man. That, like, those are the shows that at face value you're not thinking you're going to get anything too crazy with, but then they are just surprisingly fun through and through. And the fact that Bro's out here by episode 3 making sure his father and shitty brother are dead, and his best brother gets to now be head of the family, who says you can indeed go to magic school after everything was pushed against us. It was in the second episode where we do, like, the most insane spell, and we convince Bro it was all in his head because he's so petrified. Thankfully, Bro is now in the knowledge of, like, knowing what we're able to do, so we are getting trained with a sword up until we're 15, and then we're going off to magic school. I feel like we're getting some Wisteria shit that's going to happen, but either way, I think it's a very compelling show. It has a lot of funny moments, and I think it's one of the rare times, too, that I was shocked by a death, but then I was even more shocked that he wasn't dead. Initially, I'm like, wait, am I disappointed that he's not dead because you had me so convinced? And then I saw what they were doing with the overall comedy. Like, this shit is so fucking ridiculous sometimes, and it's comedy gold. Will the show be for everyone? Of course not. It will get lumped into the generic isekai slop, even though it technically isn't an isekai right now. It is the same world he's reborn into. It all kind of boils into the same stuff for a lot of people, you know, reincarnation, isekai kind of fantasy stuff. But this is good. I actually like the MC. I like the drive of the hunting of magic, wanting to be the best mage in the world. And in doing so, we have a very compelling show with a familiar story that I actually support. I like that we have a good brother. I like that he legitimately loves his mom. The shitty elements are getting eliminated. Some pretty solid comedy. We have 3 episodes out, and I'm fucking sold on this one. No idea if people want videos on YouTube or not. I mean, Wednesday to fucking... Honestly, it's just Wednesday and Thursday. There's so much shit that airs that, like, a lot of stuff has to get pushed around, which in doing so makes for less viewership. It makes for less discussions for people just talking about it. So, you know, it would probably have to be like a Friday show if we could do it, but you can let me know if there's demand for it. If there is, maybe we come back for it. Either way, I will be watching it over on Patreon. This shit is fun as fuck. It's definitely a top 5 entertainment value show for me this season. For your thoughts, make sure you leave a like on this video, though. Show your support, subscribe, ring that bell if you haven't already, and yes, Patreon for live reactions over there no matter what, and other exclusives, because you know I gotta give those video shoutouts too, because my patrons are what make these YouTube videos possible. So today we got Kusho, Sebastian Price, Jewel, James, Ars Catres, Amy, Alceum, Blue Wizard, Jamabu, and we also have Anne, so I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and y'all have a good one.